was really, it wasn't in a dark age at all. It was full of light. And you'll see when the Renaissance happened within Europe, and the Renaissance literally means the rebirth, it wasn't a rebirth from nothing. They had just taken everything from Andalus. If you look at Italy, you know, all of their culture, all of the, you know, the arts and so forth, they really just took it from the artisans of Muslim Spain.
And kind of like added bits to it, made it their own style, of course, yeah.
Yeah. So, of course, this rebirth wasn't something that was, you know, from them themselves. They just learnt everything from the Muslims. And it was really the Muslims who took on the great works of the past. You'll see philosophy that was, you know, really thriving in ancient Greece, kept through many of the Europeans. It was the Muslims who kept that going. Many of the, you know, even the great Muslim scholars at that time, they added many additions to all of these works, medical-wise. I remember there's one doctor, he actually mentioned, he said, if you truly want to do justice in looking at the history of medicine, you must be able to speak the Arabic language. Because so many works were done in Muslim Spain covering all of these subjects.
World leaders at that time, yeah. This is the foundation of medicine of today. Go back to your natural history museums, look at the history of the development of the medical implements even, and see where the revolution took place.
Indeed. And of course it wasn't only just secular learning, but also Islamic learning. It's amazing when we do look at some of the stories which we hear of Andalus. The Muslims there were very, very educated. And one story which is recounted, it shows that not only were the men educated, but also the women. And this shows that the Ummah was really in a very good state. There's an account where the Khalifa, he was actually looking for a wife. He wanted to get married. So he said to the people of the city, he said, if you have a daughter who is at the age of getting married and she knows the whole Quran by heart, put a candle by your window tonight, so we'll know. And they said that night, the whole city was lit up. Wow. It was amazing. And this is just the women who were of the age of being married, maybe between 18 and 24, say. So there was that many. So the king, he said, or the Khalifa, he said, well, that's way too many to choose from. So he said, okay, the next night, if anyone has a daughter who's of marrying age, who knows the Quran by heart, and one of the major works of fiqh at that time, put a candle in your window. And while it wasn't the same amount as the night before, still there was a vast number.
What's amazing is, he gives the instruction, and the people listen.
Indeed. It was, the people were, of course, it wasn't a rebel state. It was very ordered. You had the Khalifa, you had the people.
Muslims for you. It should be, the Muslims, listen to the leader. Allah has put that leader over them, and they live within the Sharia, under that leader, and just aim for the best of what they can achieve.